In this video guide, we're going to talk about Adobe Firefly, which is the artificial intelligence app of Adobe that you can use directly on the web. So it's a web app. And it's also embedded in some of the Adobe application like Photoshop, for example, or it's going to be also in Premiere Pro. It's going to be applied eventually everywhere. And it is in constant evolution. So right now we are at the third generation of this tool, but it's gonna eventually, evolve time after time. So it's a generative machine learning that we can use, and we can use it using text, simple text. So you can type some text and create an image out of that, or we can upload our own photos and illustration images, whatever we have in the computer, and then we can manipulate. We can use it as a remove tool, like let's say like a patch, or like removing elements in the scene, or we can use it as generator, so we can generate content, or we can expand the picture and so on. So we can use it in many different ways. I'm trying to give a demonstration of that in this video guide. So if you want to know more, you can just right click, open the link here directly from the search. You can jump directly to the home page, and you'll find all the various tools in the Adobe Firefly. So again, generative fill, text to image. We also have text to vector graphics now in Illustrator. So you can see it has been embedded in other Adobe application. So if we go here to the AI image generator, create image for text, we can generate the image by clicking here. We can test the app real quick. Now these are other examples created by the community, other users, so you can take inspiration from this. And also the other one from the search here, the AI art generator online, is this one here. So if you click here, you're gonna jump directly again to the generator, but if you want, you can directly describe, so it's pretty similar. Now, another way you can use this is through your Creative Cloud desktop app, or also the web Creative Cloud space. So this is in Italian right now, but essentially when you open it up, you should find here the possibility to open the Adobe Firefly app in the browser. We can just type here some words directly in this generator spot right here from Adobe Firefly. So it's the same thing. So if you use this or you use the one that is online, it's basically the same thing. So what I'm going to do here is try to generate something. So I'm going to type like girl knight fighting a firefly dragon on mountain. So I'm going to try to be really specific with this. So these are basically keywords that will help you to generate your content. So I click on generate, and it's entering my Adobe Space, Adobe account, and it's starting here to generate the first example. So you can see here down here the prompt. So this is already the app, and we can see here that the link is firefly.adobe.com if you want to go directly in there. So it's the same exact thing that you find in here. So if you start to type in here, it's just the same thing, and also here. So, and you also find some tips on how you can type what you want to generate, and it's a really powerful tool. In my opinion, they have evolved a lot from the previous versions. So I'm going to close everything here. Just going to go in this other browser and expand. So here you can use the Firefly Image 2 or the newest, which is Firefly Image 3, which is kind of a preview. So you can try both and see which one works better. Every time you want to generate something, you need to click down here at the bottom right. There is a little button called generate. So you click there and just wait. And there you go. So you can see there's a little bit of difference between the previous one and this one here. And kind of playful. So you can start by downloading this if you like it. You click on download. Just realize that it was in Italian, so I just change it the language right away. You can change that in your account settings. You can also download all if you want. Now you can change also the type of visualization. Like in this case, it's going to be kind of a carousel, so the images are a little bit bigger. Or go back here to 4 views. Now let's try to do some changes here. So um, if you want to like change completely the subject, you need to go back to the starting point and again type. So let's type woman night. So let's make this something, a little bit darker. Dark, um, dark and gold. Woman night, dark gold, fighting, firefly, dragons on mountains. And let's go again. And let's wait. You need to wait for the first images. If you don't want to wait, you can just go ahead and change all these settings. For example, you have the aspect ratio. Could be, there you go. So it could be portrait, could be square. Now these changes have not yet been applied. You need to click on generate every time. So before we click on generate, let's keep square for now. And you can choose if you want to do illustration, like something more artistic, or you want to do photos like this, so more photorealistic. You can also make these automatic if you want. And there you go. So let's do something artistic this time. And then I'm gonna go down here, and you can also give some references. So perhaps you want something that looks hand drawn, or you want a landscape like this. You can also upload your own image. So let's say I have this image right here I want to use, and let's continue. Or you can pick some of these. And also for the style, you can choose some style. You can browse the galleries here of Adobe, or you can just upload your image. So I don't really know which style I want to give. So maybe I'll go for something maybe like this. Could be something, but we can, the good thing is that we can always go back and change our mind and change settings. Now, visual intensity, strength. If you don't know what something is, just go here and see the information. And let's go down. So you have references for the structure, references for the style that you want to give. And here also you can choose some of these effects like bokeh or synthwave, etc., etc. Let's go into dark, and let's move on. Color and tone. So if you want black and white, warm, vibrant colors, and so on. Lighting. So let's go for low lighting. Camera angle. Just gonna go for something, let's do wide angle. I don't know. We'll just try. You can see all the tags appearing down here. So I'm gonna click on generate, and let's see what's gonna happen. So every time you make some changes on the left here, you regenerate, press the button, wait for a few minutes, seconds, depending on how many information you have given. And there you go. So we have nice illustrations here. Let's go in this other visualization. Really like this one. But we can move on. We can, create more and more until we are satisfied with the outcome. Now, if we like some image, for example, let's say that I like this one here, I can again go directly and download it. So you can see it's downloaded JPEG file. By the way, you can also add text. You can add other vector graphics and shapes and define like a layout and other stuff. Or we can directly edit it right here. You can also share it with other people. So you can copy the link, copy the image, save it to your own library, submit it to the library. You can open it up in Adobe Express to work with Adobe Express. If you're interested in Adobe Express or Photoshop, Premiere Pro, you'll find other video guides in the channel and also other video courses. So just search it in the channel. Now, if we click on Edit, we can try to generate similar to this. So we can kind of direct the generation of the of other images, but saying, okay, I like more this than the others. It's kind of a brainstorming. So it's going to try to help you generate something, and sometimes it comes out with this really strange stuff that it's kind of mind-blowing. I think it's really useful for brainstorming. And or we can just go here to generative fill. We can use this as a structure references or style references. So it's going to go in here to generate more images. You can add the text, you can add shapes and graphics, create a social post. Well, let's go here, generative fill. I want to show you this tool, which is kind of an editor similar to what we find in Photoshop. And again, if you're interested, go for Photoshop. So let's say that I don't like something in this image. So in this case, I go here and I remove. So let's say I want to remove this part that I don't really like. So brush, you can change the brush size, brush hardness, brush opacity. Once you're ready, click on remove, and that's going to remove that part. So the manipulation of the image can be correction of the image. So if you want to remove some mistakes or elements that you don't want there, or you can generate new content. You can see it's just remove that. So let's generate new content now. So if I click here, insert, and let's keep this editing, and let's go to insert. So I can either insert or I can um, remove. So let's insert here, and again, let's insert like Firefly giant dragon neon. Okay, something. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So let's go generate, and let's wait. So you can also expand. So you can see this is now square format, 1:1. So if you want, you can expand it, you can make it smaller, bigger, and that's gonna automatically generate new content for you. There you go. So we have these two dragons filling up the parts that I have indicated, or maybe this one here is better. Looks like an illustration, doesn't look realistic because we are like in illustration mode. So I'm just gonna keep this one here. You can select the background, and once you select it, you can just remove it, or you can invert, so you can remove the subjects, keep the background, or we can go back, reset. We can add, we can subtract content. Let's try the expand. So if I move like this, it's going to be a bigger image. So there you go. Let's try to do this. So I completely change. Here you have all other formats. Completely change the format. So basically, I don't have content here and here. It's going to be empty if I use, standard cropping in Photoshop or other application. Instead, here is going to try to generate extra space for this. And, this is the final outcome. And let's keep. And then you can also pan around, basically. And let's go back here. So again, you can share, you can download. And let's go back here to generative fill. So if you want, you can also upload the image from here. You can also drag and drop an image that you like from here. And from this, again, you can use it as a reference, or you can, start to add or remove things inside. So let's type here night with X and generate. So this is mostly about adding and removing to create your perfect shot. And this is going to be, hopefully it's going to be photographic in this case. Looks more like an illustration, but well, kind of halfway. Looks also a little bit more photo than illustration. So that's basically it. I think that it's going to be good enough for you to start working by yourself. It's going to be really easy, really fun. So if you like this video guide, please join the channel to stay updated for more artificial intelligence apps, for more graphic and illustration and photos, Adobe, and so on. Check our video courses, video guides in the channel that are already there. If you want to support us to create more, please join the channel as a supporter. Thanks again. See you in the next video guide.